I am on a train right now. I'm gonna talk quiet because it's like 12 in the morning, but I'm on a train with my dog in like a first class kind of lounge thing, which is pretty dope. I paid like $300. And the reason I'm on this train from Arizona to California is to forcefully slow down. And that's something that I learned, and this is going to be a very, I don't want to say short, this is going to be a pretty to the point yap session, but it is just going to be a yap session here. There's a stigma in this entrepreneurship. I don't even want to call it a stigma. It's a pretty good law in my opinion. It's move with speed, right? Do everything with speed. And what that means in this game of entrepreneurship or making money in general is make decisions quickly. Make decisions quickly. Don't think about things as much and just fucking do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if it does work, you have time to, reiterate and recalibrate and fix things along the way. Just do it. Just move with speed. Money loves speed. Momentum is everything, right? It's said countless times. Now, that move with speed, what I have learned after spending the last 5 days with my dad, completely shutting everything down and just like spending time with my dad, what I've learned is that move with speed kind of stigma or quote or whatever you want to call it doesn't need to translate into your everyday life. And what I mean with that is you don't need to get through things quickly just to get to the next thing, right? Because what you're doing there is you're exiting out of your present moment, which is really all you have. You know what I mean? And my dad told me something that I've heard so many times, except this time it hit so weirdly different. He told me, basically what he told me, I don't remember it bar for bar, but what he told me is you have 2 lives, right? And your second one starts as soon as you figure out that you only have one, right? And I've heard that. I've seen the videos on TikTok and Instagram and Reels, all this stuff, motivation. You have 2 lives, second one starts when you figure out you have one. I've heard it, yeah, whatever, scroll. But he told me that, and he told me how every single day after everything that's happened, he lost his first son, he lost everything he owned in a fire, and he's been through so much more before that. He told me every single day he's been alive since those things have happened, he expected it, didn't expect, but he lived it like it was going to be his last day, lived it like he wasn't going to wake up tomorrow. And when he talked to me about that, I'm 20 years old, and I've always kind of been trying to mature quickly and understand concepts that not a lot of 18, 17-year-old kids can grasp, and I've always liked to kind of get into that realm. But this was something where I didn't understand to the full capacity. Like, genuinely being able to be in the present moment is something so incredibly difficult, especially for us entrepreneurs, because we're always thinking about the next business model, the next thing to add into our fulfillment system, the next way to get new clients, our next marketing angle, all these things. And that is the reason why I didn't spend $350 on a plane ride that'll take me 4 hours to get to LA, but instead I spent $300 on a train that'll take me 11 hours to get to LA, because I know that I can sit here with a notebook, a pen and paper, and jot down everything, and I can forcefully slow myself down. My dog is about to launch my computer. I'll give you a quick tour really quick. Ooh, unplugged. We got the dog here. Cool setup. I'm sitting on a similar bench like that. I just laid this down for this guy. I got another bed up here. It's kind of tight, but it is what it is. I mean, it's chill. But that's the biggest kind of lever or the biggest takeaway that I learned. I was just in Miami. I went to AZ to spend 5 days with my dad, and after he told me that, I was like, I shut down my computer, turned off my phone, and just spent time with my dad. Reality meets you halfway, right? So me, 2 years ago, I told myself I want to be traveling the world. I want to be, that's my biggest value. My second biggest value, and the traveling the world part, since I've been declaring it so much, is happening. Next year, 2026, I'm going to be traveling all year. You guys can fucking watch my highlights if you want to watch my stories. We're going to be in Japan, we're going to be in Bali, we're going to be in fucking Sweden, we're going to be in Sardinia, we're going to fucking go everywhere. But the second thing, which is my second biggest value that I haven't declared into this reality, is providing for my parents, getting my dad that dream car, the car that he's always wanted since he was 15 years old, right? That is something that I never declared because I was always nervous of what if it doesn't happen, right? But reality meets you halfway. You have to declare it and you have to throw it out into existence so that that frequency can exist. So I came out to my dad and I told him, I'm like, yo, give me the exact make and model of your dream car. He's like, dude, I don't have one. I don't want anything from you. I was like, dude, just give it to me, please. Please. And he listed me the exact dream car that he wanted. He gave me two, actually. One of them was just like a Cadillac Escalade, which is like 80 racks, which I think I'll get for him for sure. I know I'll get for him because that's just what he really wants for comfortability. But the other one is like some old school, I forget what it's called. It's like some kind of Chevy drop top truck looking thing, pretty dope. But I declared that, and you guys can keep me accountable. Eventually, maybe next year, maybe the year after that, we're gonna get that for my pops, and we're gonna make a banger YouTube video flashing back with this in what is it? It's November? No, it's October 20th, 1 a.m. 2025. So we'll flash back at here, see if I got my pops his dream truck, because that's gonna be fucking insane. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the point of this is really just to fucking spew to you guys and spew my brains out. I don't care if this gets views or not. Try to be as much in the present as possible. Like, I talked to my younger brother, he's in Miami right now, and if there's something that you don't like, something that is taking up too much of your time, that you feel isn't worth it to you, bounce. Get the fuck out of there. He's talking about, you know, things like, I don't even want to disclose some information, but things like he's not enjoying what he thought was going to, things aren't what he thought they were going to be, and he's like, now I have to deal with this for X amount of time. Like, no, you fucking don't, dude. Like, you can bounce, you can get out of there. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many other things, and that's pretty much me talking to myself too. There's things that I don't like, things that I realize now. It's like, why am I doing this? I'm 20 years old. I don't like this. This doesn't match what I want to be doing. I cut it out of my life completely, all of it, right? And I think all of this boils down into being as present as possible. I guess my dad's car situation had nothing to do with this conversation, but who gives a fuck at this point? But yeah, just be present, I guess. I think that's one of the biggest things, and because of that, fuck, it's crazy to some of you maybe, because I was so present these past 5 days, I've gotten so much more clarity on what I need to do to get to that thing that I threw out into the air to create that frequency, which is getting my parents that dream car, getting my mom that dream house, getting my dad his dream car. I guess I gotta declare the dream house to my mom, but I've gotten so much more clarity on what I need to do to get there, right? And a lot of that is 80% of that, 80% of what won't get me there is pretty much 100% of what I'm doing right now, which means everything I'm doing right now, most of the things that I'm doing right now, I would say 90%, can be cut out. I just need to focus on that sharp 10 to 15 to 20% that is going to move the needle closer to that reality. And I think all of that clarity came from me just being present and throwing the work out of the window for 5 days. Obviously, I still made sure fulfillment was on point, but yeah, I think just be present and just watch how much clarity you get. If you need to buy an 11-hour train ride to forcibly slow yourself down a little bit, you know, do it. It's more than worth it. I've already gotten some clarity here. Realized that my dog fucking snores also, which is so great. Look at this dude. But yeah, anyway, that's really all I wanted to come on here and say. Take it or leave it, do what you want with it. But other than that, keep me accountable. 2026 or 2027, 2026 we're gonna be traveling. But maybe 2027 I'll save up. I don't know. I want to take my dad and mom on a trip this year, 2026. So keep me accountable regardless. See you guys in the next video.